Hello everyone, this is Etho. Welcome back, guys. Today I learnt not alien abduction, villager abduction is hard work. These guys have been fighting me non-stop. They've been teleporting to the wrong portals. I think I lost one of the guys I was trying to save. Which one is this? Oh, this is the Infinity guy. Well, who was the third one that disappeared? He's got Infinity and Fortune 3. Okay. No, don't you run. Don't you run away from me. So I'm going to start storing these guys that have really good enchantment trades at the library. And if we later get ones that have the same enchantment for cheaper, we will trade them out with the cheaper price guy. But it is a lot of work getting them here. And I just have a temporary setup right now. I'm just going to stick them in these glass blocks for now, I guess. There you go. Your new home forever. Sucks to be you. I got one more guy to get over here, I guess. I didn't realize this guy had two good trades. The Infinity book for 5 emeralds is pretty cheap in my opinion. This Fortune one is expensive, but it's a good book. But I'm sure later we'll get a villager that has the same enchanted book for a lot cheaper. I'm gonna... Let's see, I need a fence or something. Anyway, I want a fence so that he doesn't get killed here. I gotta remember how to make a fence every time now, because it's changed. Actually, I could use a fence gate, couldn't I? That might be cool. Alright, fence gate. We will put that in front. And I'll probably change out this glass for wood later. But for now, this is good. Oh no, I can't click on them. Whoops. Alright, we got the other guy here. So the ultimate goal with this is to get pretty much one of every type of book trade at the cheapest price possible, ideally. This guy, he has... That's garbage. Looting 3. I don't know what his final one is either yet. But Looting 3 is definitely a good book to have. It's not cheap, so we'll probably get a better guy later. But I just want to start collecting these guys so we for sure have them. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. How did you get in? Oh, I think I left whoops. I left the way in because one of the villagers got out earlier. Yes. So guys, I have been in this village for quite a while, and the population has expanded a lot, as you can see. I've been feeding them. I know you're not supposed to feed the wildlife, but I've been feeding them bread, and it's causing them to overtake the land, unfortunately. And they do weird things like this sometimes. It just looks so wrong. Bunch of nice people, though. You know what? They sold me these pants. And they are mighty fine pants, aren't they? Look at these. Very nice. Not too tight. There is some chocolate on the knees, but I like them. They're pretty good. Hey, no pushing. Bunch of crazy wildlings. So while I was here, I decided to do something. I made a book called Villager Trading, and I referenced the Minecraft wiki page to do this. It has all the stats there, and I've basically wrote out all the different trades you can get so that I don't have to like switch between Minecraft and so that you guys can see it here too. So we have what they're buying, what they're selling, the item, the number of that item, and then the price in emeralds at the $sign there. And we got it for pretty much all of them here. I think I did all of them actually. Got the librarian. So with the librarian, looking on the site, it says that for level 1 enchantments, it costs 5 to 19 emeralds, 2 is 8 to 32, 3 is 11 to 45. That Looting 3 book that villager was selling was 43 emeralds, so it's really close to the high end on this chart, right? Because it's a level 3 enchantment. at cheapest you can get looting 3 for 11, that means. And like you can get efficiency 5 for 17 emeralds. So this is nice to have too, because I didn't really know that before. So we got that. We got all the trades here. You know, the butcher, I just realized something. He sells cook. He sells pork. Cooked pork 5 to 7 for 1 emerald. I kind of like that. I might start eating pork. I know a long time ago I said I would eat golden carrots from now on, but it's just too much work. I don't get that much gold, really, to do that. If I do this, I don't even need to kill cows anymore. I just buy them off the villagers. Why not? But with all this trading I've been doing here, and all these new guys, some of these guys aren't really keepers. Like he's got feather falling 2, fortune 2, expensive cost, and it's just a garbage villager basically. Protection 2, like the most expensive paper amount, or amount he wants for an emerald. This guy, he's not a keeper at all. So I had this problem last time, that when the village had all these villagers, I didn't know what to do with them. This time I have finally built a room to store them, and I just set this up. It's not polished in any way, but basically I'm gonna try to get maybe 3 or 4 of these rejects of society into this room, and then we'll have some fun. Okay, so we found 5 guys here, no fries, to help us test this out. These are the failures of our society. He has good, like, redstone is perfect, lapis is perfect. Worst glowstone trade, worst enchanting trade, and almost perfect flesh trade. But he's no good. We're trying to get the best of the best here. And then those are going to go to Project Pokemon. These guys, they're going to play a game with me. I'm going to take off my armor, so it's a fair game. I have no advantage. Are you ready for the first annual villager battle arena type of thinga? Whatever it's called. Okay, here we go. Alright, pause. The roof is not tall enough. Alright, you have a handicap for the first round, I guess. Darn it, this 3x3 door is not gonna work. The babies keep running through it. Stay out, this is adults only. Alright, so round 2, or round 1, whatever it is. Take your bets, who's gonna win? There's the 40 and the 37 guy. I'll make sure I keep them separate. You cannot vote for me, though. Alright. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Here we go. Whoa. Oh, they're still hitting the walls, darn it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Uh-oh. I think they all got hit. Okay. Next guy that gets hit is out for sure. Oh no! Not counting me. Oh, he got hit. I think he's a dead man. Oh, I might die actually. Oh no. I should actually try to dodge him. Oh, oh, oh. Down to 3. Butcher wins. Although, I'm still in this. Alright, so it's just me and him. Who's it gonna be? Stop hiding by the door. Oh no! Oh, he got hit. He got hit. He's out, I think. Oh no, he lived. He lived. If I didn't regen, I think I would have lost already. That saved me. Oh no! I've definitely been hit the most out of anybody, though. Oh, he's out. That's it. Game over. Whew. That's pretty chaotic. How did we do on the arrows? We still had quite a bit left, actually. Cool. Well, that was fun. Oh, Oh yeah, check it out, guys. I was just about to leave the village and I saw this guy, did some trading with him. So he's got Depth Strider 1. Alright, nothing too fancy. I love Depth Strider, but it's gotta be level 3. Bane of Arthropods 5. Ooh, never gonna use that. Kind of a mid-range price on it, but here's the big thing right here. Unbreaking 3 for 11 emeralds. And if we check our book, level 3 stuff, 11 is the cheapest you can get, so he's a keeper. No, don't run away. No, I want to imprison you. Come with me. Well, I got that guy into his prison cell where he's going to sell me cheap books for the rest of eternity. Oh, yeah. So, we're going to move on to something else here now. Looking at the comments on last episode, a lot of you guys seem to like the windmill, which is cool. Did I just hear a bang? What was that? Did I imagine that? Anyway. Wait, did somebody get inside, actually? Oh, he did get converted. How on earth did you get him? Oh, I bet you got him through the glass. No, you jerk. That was our farmer villager. Darn it. Darn, I'm not happy about that. Now I gotta move another one over here. Oh, man. So the zombie must have got him through this glass because it's thin enough or something. Yeah, I'm just gonna kill him. It's not worth trying to convert him because there's only like a 1 in 8 chance of getting a farmer again anyway. Okay, I'm gonna sleep here. Yeah, not happy about that. But what can you do? Alright, so like I was saying, a lot of you guys seem to like the windmill, which is awesome. That means we will probably use this style at the amplified terrain base. Even Piggy here likes it, right, Piggy? Oink, I'll kill you. Yeah, of course you do. He loves the windmill. The two things I got, though, the most is it's too short and it's too chunky, too fat, which I agree it definitely is. I kind of made it like a windmill slash house for some reason. I don't know why. I think I was thinking of like a lighthouse, how there's lighthouse keepers and maybe there's windmill keepers, but I don't think there actually is, right? I think that's something I made up in my head. Anyway, that's the style we'll probably use at the amplified terrain, but it's not what we're going to be using at our next project here. I scouted out a location, and I think over here is pretty sweet. This is where we are going to build the nexus. Oh yeah. So I know I said I wouldn't start this until we got all the supplies ready, but I think we can at least lay the groundwork. This is not like something I can do in a single episode anyway. So we'll just like do some of the groundwork, framing, and that kind of stuff. Get started on it anyway. And that way I don't build the whole thing and then find out at the end of the episode you guys don't like it or something. So I can sort of play around with the looks a little bit and then get your feedback before I finish the whole thing. So Plains biome's pretty nice because it's nice and flat here, so it should make setting this up easy. I think I'm going to build it partially in the hill and partially out of it. And if we want it to look more in the hill later, we can just cover it with dirt or something afterwards. And like build a mountain around it. Building a mountain on a building, around a building sounds like a big job, but compared to how much work this project's going to be overall, that's going to be a really small thing to do. If we do end up doing that. TNT. Woohoo! Let's see how messy this is. Oh, uh-oh. Looking good so far. Woo! Oh, how far down did this go? A little deeper than I wanted. Looks like it cleared out most of it though. Whoa! I wasn't too careful with how I placed the TNT there. I just sort of spammed it. And I wasn't sure if it would be too clean. Looks okay though. Yeah, I think this cleared out a pretty good area. So I'm gonna clean the rest of this up. I have a haste 2 beacon on top of the mountain right now, so I can mine this out pretty quick. The TNT was more just for fun, although it does clear out a pretty good area too when you use a lot of it. Alright, I wanted to show you guys the sunset here, because it's just so beautiful, isn't it? You got the windmill over there, some weird cave over top, and down goes the sun. So I'm just chipping away here. This is the scary part for me. This is when the thoughts go in my head like, did I start this wrong? Was this a bad idea to TNT the mountain? Should I have built it a little lower, a little higher, a different spot? I don't know. And I always get worried 'cause with such a big project like this, any little mistake can have huge consequences later. And this is not a fully planned out project either. Like, don't think I've got this all figured out. I have the redstone mechanics figured out, but the actual looks and shape of the place I have not planned yet. So we're going to be doing probably a little bit of problem solving together as we build this. But not much today. We're just laying the framework and the getting things set up here so that we can start building it basically. I think this is as far in as I will go. With my planning, I figured that would be 40 blocks long for the main room. There's going to be 3 rooms to this. There's going to be the main room with the chests that store stuff. There's going to be a control room in front of that. And then I think an overflow storage room is the way I'm planning on doing this. In the main room, I'm going to give every single item the same amount of storage. Then for things like cobble and sand and that kind of stuff, that will probably go to the overflow room, and then we'll have to figure something special to do with that. Yeah. With this build, I am focusing more on function than looks, though. I'm just going to say that right off the bat here, in case you were expecting something looking incredibly amazing. I just want this thing to work. And if it looks good, all the better, but I just want it to work. So we're trying to just get it together here. Anyway, I will be back in a little bit. Oh boy. The doubts are setting in, guys. I'm starting to have second thoughts about how I'm doing this now. Now that I see it and now that I'm thinking about it a little more. So let's run through this, okay? So first off, the storage room with the chests I expect is going to be at least 40 blocks long. So that's from this torch to the back wall. Probably 45 to 50 though, really. And then we'll have the control room in front of it. So that would be like from here to, I don't know how big it's going to be, but maybe like here, let's say. I feel like maybe we should go further that way so it's more built into the mountain. But also, I'm starting to think it would be cool if we went down some stairs from the control room into the storage room. Like if we went down maybe 5 to 7 blocks of stairs. And like this is 1, 2, 3. So we would want to go at least 4 blocks down, which makes me think I took out too much of the ceiling here. Like it should be maybe that high, which isn't a problem really, because I can just like put some dirt over top in front of it and it'll look like it's shorter. Yeah. So there's going to be basically 2 tunnels to this thing, I think is the way I'm going to do it. So there'll be one there, one there. They'll probably connect at the back so you can like go around, do a horseshoe type of thing. And then from the control room, the stairs will probably split 2 ways. So like a fork that goes either to the right or the left. Yeah. Tell you what, I'm going to show you the faceplate to the redstone. I don't want to show you guys too much like how it's going to work just yet. I want to build up a bit of a shock and awe factor to it, because when you see it, you're going to be like, Oh, he plans to do that? Are you serious? And a lot of this will make more sense later, but I just want to show you maybe how we'll do the faceplate to the storage units. Alright guys, so my plan is to build it out of quartz. Maybe hardened clay, maybe some glass, maybe some coal blocks, if we can work it all out. I'm not sure. You'll have to let me know if you like that idea. My thinking behind it is it's like a high-tech, redstone-y, futuristic, crazy, you know, type of building. Maybe it should be like quartz and clean type of building instead of like medieval or something like that. That's why I chose quartz. I have a pretty decent supply of it built up right now, so hopefully I have enough to make it happen. It's kind of gonna go like this. So basically, row of chests, and then hoppers above those, and then more chests. No, I didn't bring enough chests. Darn it. Above, like this. This will be a double chest. Oh, I do have enough. What was I thinking there? I don't know. I'm crazy. Alright, I can't count. And then maybe this will go up one more. One more, and then stairs running across. Like so. Creeper? No. There's still a few dark spots, so I'm trying to be careful. And then, so that's pretty plain as it is, so maybe we will try add some 3D depth to it by like bringing this out one more or something. I don't know exactly. Like so. And then some half slabs on the ground here. I don't know how I'm gonna work the clay in yet though. Like, any ideas, guys? Any ideas? Maybe could we do this? Maybe I'll have it in the ground in places. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do. I haven't planned this out too much just yet. But then if I want to do item frames, that's where they'll go. And I'll most likely have signs saying what each item is. Alright. So that's the basic gist of it. Basic gist of it. I'm mumbling here. I don't like this. I don't know how to use the clay. It's going to be all quartz. Nothing but quartz. Pure white as far as the eye can see. Yeah. So the idea is I would then mirror it on the opposite side. I don't know how wide I'm making this either yet, but I'm guessing I'll want at least that, probably even more, maybe this far, and then we'll like have another one mirrored on this side. Whoops, type of thing. I'm also planning on maybe stacking another unit on a second layer though, and that will probably end at that height there. So it's going to be a big room, which makes me think this is too narrow. So like if it's really tall, you don't want it super narrow or you feel claustrophobic. So it might need to be even wider. And then there'll be about 15 blocks, like 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. And then same thing over here. And then it'll be mirrored over here. So this will be the second tunnel. I need all this space for the redstone. There's a lot of redstone. I can simplify it a lot if I add a gap that's 2 blocks wide. Like if this isn't just a single wide thing between. I didn't really explain this, but basically there'd be another section over here, and it would just continue on forever, basically. And then, you know, like this, and yeah, the exact same thing copied over here. If we have a lot of these, it's going to look pretty plain too, so maybe every few sections, maybe every 2 or so, I would have to add another layer of depth to it just to break it up a bit, but I'm not sure. I don't want to spread it out too much because it's really important everything's kind of close and compact together, because items have to travel down an ice stream, And if it's too long, they're going to despawn before they get to the end of it. So I can't be too fancy with the details. Did I say everything I wanted? I think so. I'm probably boring you by now. Sorry for that. I just wanted to let you know the plans. If you have ideas, let me know. At least 2 blocks wider here. At least. Maybe 4 even. We could have something fancy in the middle if this is really wide then. Aha! I know what I forgot to tell you. So there's going to be 256 different items in this storage room. So each one of these columns is 1 item. 2, 3, 4. So each of these sections is 4 items. Since it's mirrored, that's 8 items. And since there's 2 tunnels, that's 16. And if we stack it vertically, that's 32. So 32 times something. 16 is it? No, it's got to be 8, right? I'm using my calculator now. 8, yes. So there's going to be 8 of these sections wide. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is how I'm laying it out. Yeah. Alright, let's go do something else. Okay, guys, so we don't have a lot of time left this episode. I thought it might be cool to show you what's going on at our wither skeleton farm, though. I don't like recording in the nether usually because it's so dark. I tried a night vision potion. I don't know if this makes it better. It's so bright, isn't it? Might make it worse, actually. I'm not sure. But yeah, let me give you a little tour of what's been happening here. So I work on this every now and then whenever I feel like it. It's one of my long-term projects, and I'll put in a few hours here and there. I had diamond armor on this episode because I worked on it before I started recording, and I forgot to take it off. Uh-oh. I'm outside of beacon range. Alright, I'll deal with you. And then I'll look over the edge. But yeah, check it out. I've done tons and tons of half slabbing around the place. That's all half slabs, all up the walls. I think I did some up there. There's still a lot I need to do. If I want to. Like, it's good as it is. I've added in all these half slabs between the walkways. I've also done something recently where I took down all the railings along the walkways. And this is to get more... Oop, 1 second. Distracted. And kill them all. Whoa. Yeah, this is... It's going to be hard to talk with these guys after me all the time. If you got railings like this, and like a mob tries to spawn here, since there's no air spaces around it, like right next to it, it's going to be a lot lower chance you'll get wither skeletons. You want as much airspace around a potential spawning space for a wither skeleton, because the game checks like 20 blocks all around, I think it is, unless that's changed, which is a huge area, right? But the ones that really matter are the ones closest to it, like 2 or 3 blocks from it. It's very important there's air spaces 2 or 3 blocks from each spawning space. So I got rid of all the railings. I've put in this like raised railing all along the sides here. Everything's nice and flat. These half slabs are below the walkway so that they don't take up air spaces. Like if they were here, that wouldn't be good. So you want it one lower. And did some modifications around here so that I can see it a little easier if there's wither skeletons like inside the fortress. These intersections I've reworked a bit. Like this used to just be a pathway. Then I've added in like the 6x6 corners on each of these, and that adds a lot of extra space for wither skeletons to spawn. Might add a few layers. I might start automating things with pistons later. I'm not sure. Here's another one. It just helps to add more spawning spaces for these guys, basically. Ooh, I gotta stop taking hits. Ah! Outside of beacon range, I can't sprint. Oh man. We're good. Everything's fine. Once I'm in beacon range, everything's good. I need to set up a few more of them. But yeah, let me show you what's in my ender chest after I kill these guys. Inside my ender chest, we have 46 wither skeleton skulls. I'm getting a lot of them just by working on this. And that means maybe big wither fight. Maybe I should just grind them out and kill them. I don't know. But I gotta get some beacons again soon. I got no spares. But yeah, that is our farm right now. Kind of rushed over this, but I thought I'd show you because it's been a while. Oh, they're at it again. Yeah, so I figure I get about 10 to 20 wither skulls per hour at that farm now, which is just great. I love it. It's actually really fun to hunt them too with the way I got it set up, because you're running around, you're jumping off balconies, you're one-hit killing everything. It's actually pretty fun. I used to hate like farming wither skeletons. It was the most boring thing in this game. Now I would have to say nether quartz hunting is probably the boringest thing in my world here. So hopefully we don't have to do too much of that if we use quartz. I wish you could buy it from villagers, please. But yeah, we should probably get to the comment here. We're running out of time. It says, Etho, do you prefer modded Minecraft or vanilla? Personally, I think that there isn't enough things to do in vanilla, so modded is nice to add more goals and possibilities, but that's just me. I really enjoy both of them. I've been having a ton of fun in my single player lately. Just like been wanting to play. Like I spent 15 hours or so since last episode playing in the world here, just because I wanted to, doing like off-camera stuff. I don't know. I think if I had to pick one, I would pick vanilla. I find people get bored of vanilla if they run out of ideas. And yeah, modded Minecraft is more like you're taking in content. Like the mods are your content and you're going through it, which means it has more of a end life to it. Like it ends. Like even with the crack pack, I found I kind of got... Oh, he took damage. Got a little uninspired with it towards the end, like I kind of felt like I did everything, you know? Which I find modded Minecraft has that problem a lot. It's got a shorter life to it, but there's a lot of variety in it, so you can just mix it up, and it's fun again. Like I've been, even though I got sick of Crack Pack a little bit, I have Crash Landing, which I've been having a lot of fun with, Terra Firmacraft, so yeah. There's two different ways of playing the game, I find. Vanilla is more about coming up with ideas and being creative. Modded is more... There's a bit of that to it, but it's also more just taking in the content. Anyway, that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed our episode, and I will see you again in the next one. Take care. Have a good day. Bye-bye.